Happy Friday, everyone. Heath Trabue here with you on the first edition of Black Knights Weekly for the 2012-2013 athletics season. We're out here at Clinton Field, home of the men's and women's soccer teams here at West Point. We have a great show lined up for you. We'll meet Ariana Mankus of the women's volleyball team. I'll sit down and talk with the head coach of the men's golf team here at West Point, Brian Watts. Sprint football will try their hand at some teammate trivia, and then we'll preview the weekend ahead in Army athletics. But first, let's take a closer look at Clinton Field. Named for General James Clinton, Clinton Field sits between Doubleday Field and George Washington's statue on the banks of the Hudson River. Construction first began on Clinton Field in 1996, and it's housed the men's and women's soccer programs for over a decade now here at West Point. Clinton Field has also hosted several Patriot League tournaments, twice for the men and 4 times for the women. This Labor Day weekend, Clinton Field will play host to a pair of doubleheaders for the men's and women's soccer teams, Friday starting at 5 p.m. and Monday also starting at 5 p.m. And that's a closer look at Clinton Field, a great place to take in a soccer match. And now, in this week's profile, we meet senior on the women's volleyball team, Ariana Mankus.
My dad had always told me, I think being in the military would be kind of a good route for you. Have you considered Annapolis? Have you considered West Point? Have you considered the service academies? And I just kind of looked at him and just smiled and nodded. I just didn't really know or care what he was talking about. But the more I looked into it, the more I realized, okay, maybe this is a good route for me to go on.
Our father really mentioned that this is what she wanted to do. This was the right fit for Ariana, and to this day, this is the right fit for Ariana. Ariana is a leader. She was a leader since she first stepped in this court and at West Point. She is passionate. She loves the pressure. She welcomes the fans. She is the heart and soul of the team.
I talked to Colonel Martinez, Lieutenant Colonel Martinez. He was the commanding officer of CBT. And I said, sir, I'm really interested in being the brigade SAC, the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. I was really, really interested in that. In fact, I've been kind of wanting that since plebe year. When one of our graduate assistants, the graduate assistant that year, she was that position her first year. And I don't know, just the way she was describing it, talking about it, the way she got to work with all the athletes at the school. And that's really has kind of been my dream job since plebe year, is working with athletes, particularly at the school, because, I just think they do so many great things. It really does go by fast. I didn't believe the seniors when I was a freshman. I didn't believe them when they told me, I swear I was a new cadet 2 days ago, and I was just like, oh, okay, 4 years later, here you are. But it really does go by fast, and I don't know, the teammates have been so supportive, coaches, teammates, my family, parents, other players' families. They've just been so supportive throughout these last few years, so I've been really thankful for that.
I don't have to ever worry about, team standards. So Army volleyball does on and off the court. Ariana is respected and really reinforces the standards on the team. And it's very good to have a player that can find the balance between being a captain and reinforcing the standards, but also understanding what teammates need at certain times. And it has been like that since she first came to West Point. And when we first saw her passion for the game, her passion for her team continues to show through what Ariana does. So I'm very, very excited about that.
For now, it hasn't quite sunk in. I know senior night, it's gonna probably hit me a little harder, but that's not for a couple more months. But for now, I'm just trying to live in the moment and enjoy every minute of it.
And that's senior Ariana Mankus. On the other side of the break, we have Brian Watts in the coach's corner, and Sprint football plays teammate trivia. Keep it here.
Army takes on Northern Illinois on September 15th.
Coming up, Sprint football tries their hand at teammate trivia, but first, I sit down with the head coach of the men's golf team here at West Point, Brian Watts. Take a look. You're joined now by the head coach of the men's golf team here at West Point, Brian Watts. First off, Coach, how's the team looking this year?
Well, we're looking pretty good. It's early in the season, as you know. We're only less than 2 weeks into it, but we're excited about our upcoming event this next weekend.
And yeah, I think just a lot of people kind of generally don't know. People kind of have a grasp of what a football coach does, you know, what a basketball coach does. What, I guess, can a golf coach do, can't a golf coach do, and kind of your role not only during tournaments but during practice?
Yeah, I think there is a misconception of what a golf coach can do during a tournament. We're able to do everything except for hit a golf shot and carry their golf bag. So we're able to read putts, give them yardages, everything that a caddy does that you see on TV. That's what we do. Unfortunately, we have 5 guys out there playing at once, and there's only 1 or 2 of us, you know, me and my assistant coach, that are allowed to do that. So there's always 2 or 3 guys that are on their own, but we try to cover as much territory as we can during a tournament. And, you know, for the new guys coming in, we try to spend a lot of time with them early in the season and get to know their game a little bit better and understand where they're at mentally and be able to help them in every way possible for them to have success during the tournaments. Practice, we do everything. I'm all about short game and what's going on in between the ears. So we do a lot of work with CP and which is Center for Enhanced Performance here on post, and also do a lot of wedge game and putting. Can't get enough of that, and as you know, it's all about short game and getting the ball in the hole. So these guys are all great athletes. They hit the ball well, and we're extremely excited about where we're at.
And Coach, your first tournament coming up this upcoming weekend for Labor Day weekend. It's the Turning Stone Intercollegiate at the Turning Stone Casino. How do you kind of A, scout the course, and B, get your guys ready for their first tournament of the fall?
Well, for us, again, going back to, you know, the guys not having a whole lot of time to, you know, it's not like they've been playing golf all summer and they're tournament ready. So what we try to do is we take one day at a time, try to get better every day, and get them in a mindset of, you know, they have their expectations. Not that we try to lower those expectations, but let's go out and try to make sure every shot counts. And what we're trying to do is keep the ball in play off the tee. That enables us to have a better chance of making pars and birdies. And so for us, it's you know, scouting the golf course. What we do is we go out, we map it, we'll walk it during the practice round, map the greens. You know, we do everything that, you know, the caddies do. They're their own best caddy. So we try to make sure that they understand that, you know, we can't be with them all the time. So for them taking notes, we have a team meeting the night before the tournament and go over all our notes, go over our yardage books, and make sure everybody's making the right decisions off the tees, have the right lines, and also when it comes to the greens, making sure that we have the greens mapped out well, so they know where the misses should be. Because we're not going to be firing at every flag, I can guarantee you that. If we were doing that, they'd be out on the PGA Tour. But anyway, so we try to get it. It's all about preparation, you know, trying to prepare them for success. And what we do as coaches is try to make sure that they have everything in place. And we've done our homework and our work to make sure that they're prepared to win.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot for your time. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
I'm Javi.
And I'm Cody.
And we're on the Sprint football team, and this is teammate trivia.
What hometown is your teammate's zip code?
10997.
What is his favorite snack food?
Snickers bar.
Wrong. What color is his hair?
Blonde.
Wrong. What are his parents' names?
Mike and Pam.
Half right. What's his favorite color?
Green.
Wrong. What's his area code?
938.
Wrong. What's his favorite movie genre?
Comedy.
Correct. What's his favorite band or musical artist? 15 seconds.
Adele.
Wrong. What's his favorite animal?
Dog.
Correct. What's his favorite subject in high school? 5 seconds.
Math.
Correct. What did he want to be when he grew up? 3. 3.
A fireman.
Wrong. What is his zip code?
Whatever the zip code for Temple, Texas is.
Wrong. What's his favorite snack food?
Hopefully none, because he needs to lose weight.
What color is his hair?
Brown.
Wrong. What are his parents' names?
Couldn't tell you.
Alright. Favorite color?
Mine's blue, so his probably is too.
Wrong. What's his hometown's area code?
Couldn't tell you.
What's his favorite movie genre?
Comedy.
Correct. 30 seconds left. Favorite band or musical artist is?
Skrillex.
Wrong. What's his favorite animal?
Javi's favorite animal is a dolphin.
Wrong. 15 seconds. Favorite high school subject?
Math.
Wrong. When he grew up, what did he want to be?
He wanted to be a drummer, I believe.
All right, well, I mean, after all that, it's pretty apparent that I know Cody better than he knows himself.
Still a poor performance, though. I think we both have some obstacles to overcome and get to know each other a little better before this season starts.
All right, well, we'd just like to thank you for watching Teammate Trivia on Black Knight Weekly.
Coming up, we preview this weekend in Army athletics.
The United States Military Academy mission to educate, train, and inspire the Corps of Cadets so that each graduate is a commissioned leader of character in the U.S. Army and defends our nation. Our A Club mission to support them every step, stroke, and shot along the way. Your mission, contribute to the cadet athlete experience on an annual basis. Donate to the Army A Club today. Go Army.
Hi, I'm Mitch Johnson from men's soccer.
And I'm Joey from women's soccer, and we just want to let you know that we have doubleheader games on Friday and Monday starting at 5 p.m.
They're on Clinton Field. Hope to see you there. Go Army!
And again, both of those doubleheaders, a 5 p.m. start, and they take place right here at Clinton Field. Now, let's take a look at the rest of the schedule around Army athletics this weekend. The cross-country team begins their season with the Army Open at the West Point Golf Course. The men's soccer team will play their second and third home contests. Head coach Russell Payne thinks starting at home could be an advantage for his squad this year.
Yeah, it's a good thing to start at home. You know, we've got 12 newcomers to the group this year, so almost half of our team is brand new, and you know, getting their feet under them with the class schedule and with home games is always a positive. And we have a tough road schedule, so hopefully getting off to the right start with our season at home will help us as we get into the October and late September stretch.
The women's soccer team also has 2 home contests this weekend. Head coach Fred Thompson points out the 2 contrasting styles of both opponents, Stony Brook and Seton Hall.
Yeah, they're going to be very tough, both of them. This season goes where it gets progressively tougher by opponent, and then finally, you know, when we get to the Patriot League, it gets really challenging. So these 2 pose totally different challenges, 2 totally different systems of play, and 2 totally different types of teams. So on Friday, we've got Stony Brook, a solid team that typically didn't score a lot of goals. Just happened to score 3 goals against St. John's in their last game, so obviously they found a way to score goals now. Then, of course, on Monday we've got a very strong Big East team in Seton Hall, very tough to play against, very talented, some very strong and athletic backs. Like I said, totally different system of play. So we're going to have to get our preparation set for Friday, make sure we take care of business Friday, then quickly turn around and prepare for a totally different team with totally different skill set on Monday. It's going to be a really good challenge for us, but you know, we've always been very strong at home, and that's what we're looking to do. We've had our 4 games on the road, and we start a 4-game homestand now, and I think it's very important that we start off quickly, start off strong, and I think we're prepared to do that.
Meanwhile, away from West Point, volleyball heads down to Texas, where they'll take on Texas A&M Corpus Christi on Friday, and then SMU and TCU on Saturday. The men's golf team heads to the Turning Stone Intercollegiate on Sunday and Monday. And that's a look at your weekend contests for Army Athletics. That's all we have for you on this edition of Black Knights Weekly. Remember, visit GoArmySports.com, and don't forget to follow the Black Knights on Twitter @Army Athletics. Until next time, go Army, beat Navy.